bringing the people behind our food to life.
A lot of people are starting their own seeds this year, and as it's starting to get warmer, a lot of you have probably either started your own tomatoes or you are getting ready to start your seeds, depending upon where you live in the country. I started my seeds about a month ago, and a lot of my tomatoes are about this size now. And some people will take this size and directly plant it in the garden, which is fine. There's no problem doing that. But if you will pot your tomatoes up, it means moving them up a size. It'll give them a chance to establish a better root system, and it will give you more tomatoes and it'll give you a head start on the growing season. And if you live in the north, that's really important because here we have a hard time getting tomatoes to ripen before the end of the summer. So what I'm going to do today is just show you how to pot a tomato up. And not only is this what you need to do when you pot this up, it's also how you need to transplant it outside. So take your seedling, your tomato seedling, and pop it out of its container. You can see this one has some roots already that are pretty well established. And we're going to dig a hole in the planting medium and put it in there really nice and deep. And then in order for it to establish roots along its trunk, we're going to plant it a little bit deeper than we would normally plant a seedling. And you plant it up along the sides of the stem like this, and you want to firm it in. And by doing that, it's going to grow roots all along that stem. Now, if you do that with another kind of a seedling, you're going to rot the stem, and that'll be the end of that guy. But a tomato really likes that, and it'll make it produce faster and grow healthier. Once you have your little seedling potted up, you want to make sure that you water it. That'll help with transplant shock, and of course you know that it needs to have water. And then when you transplant this little guy out into the garden, you want to plant it deep again so that roots will form along the sides of the stem of this plant, and that root growth will help ensure that you have a whole lot of tomatoes by the end of the summer.